Assalamu alaikum students. So here in the previous video I have not completed this question number 5. Some of the network problem was there. So again I will start this question number 5. These 4 points are given and we have to show that whether these 4 points are the vertices of parallelogram or not. So first of all, by using this 2 point P and Q, we will find the distance between PQ, and the distance between this 2 point P and Q is nothing but the length of side PQ. So we will use the same method. So here for distance PQ, we have taken the 2 point P and Q with their coordinate, and here the coordinate of P is 2 minus 2, we have taken it x1 y1. Coordinate of Q is 7 3, we have taken it x2 y2. Then we will use the distance formula. So the distance is PQ, and the formula we have taken the root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now we'll apply the values. So x2 is 3, x2 is 7 and x1 is 2. y2 is 3 and y1 is minus 2. So all these values we will going to apply here. So 7 minus 2 the whole square, then y2 is 3, middle minus sign, and y1 is minus 2. Now this 7 minus 2 will be 5. Now this 3 and then minus minus will become plus, and then 2. So 3 plus 2. So we will take here 5 square plus 3 plus 2 the whole square. Now here 5 square will be 25 and this 3 plus 2 will be 5, and again we have to take the 5 square. So what you can do, either you can take the 5 square here only in the next step, or you can wait till the second bracket will be simplified, and then after simplification of the second bracket we will take the square of both the bracket together. So what I will do, this 5 square I will take like that only, and then 3 plus 2 is again 5, so it will be 5 square. So the next step is 5 square plus 5 square. 5 square is nothing but 25, and then 5 square is also 25. So 25 plus 25 will be 50. Now already till here we have done. Now so again I have explained you, so it is nothing but the revision for you. Now this 50 we can factorize at 25 twos are. Now what we can do, this root of 25 we know that 5. So the root of 25, that is 5, will come outside, and under the root only 2 will remain. So the next step will be 5 root 2. So we have got PQ is equal to 5 root 2, and I have given it equation number 1. After finding PQ, now we will find the distance between QR. So here I have to find the distance QR, I have taken both the point Q and R. First point is x1 y1, second point I have taken x2 y2. Then we will use the distance formula. Same step is there. Again and again we are using the same step, so it will be easy to remember. Then QR is equal to formula we have taken. Then we'll apply the values. So x2 is 11, x1 is 7, y2 is minus 1, y1 is 3. So all this value we will apply here. So 11 minus 7, then y2 is minus 1, middle minus sign, y1 is 3. 11 minus 7 will be 4. So it will be 4 square. Then minus minus plus. 3 and 1 will be 4. But the greater number is 3 and its sign is minus. So it will be minus 4. So we will take here 4 square plus minus 4 square. Already I have explained you whether the number is positive or negative, the square will be always positive. So the square of 4 is 16 and the square of minus 4 is also 16. So we will write 16 plus 16, it is nothing but 32. Now this 32 we will factorize at 16 twos are. Now the root of 16 we can take 4. So 4 will be outside and under the root 2 will be there. So I will got here QR is equal to 4 root 2, and I have taken it equation number 2. Now after finding this QR, now our next side will be RS. So for the distance of RS, we have taken here 2 point R and S with their coordinate. The first point is again same way x1 y1, and second point is x2 y2. After that we have to take the distance formula. So the distance is RS and the formula we have taken. Now we have to apply the values. So x2 is 6, x1 is 11, y2 is minus 6, y1 is minus 1. So all this value we will apply. So 6 minus 11, y2 is minus 6, middle minus sign, y1 is minus 1, so I have taken in bracket. Now plus minus, here before 6 nothing is there, that means plus. Plus minus minus. 11 minus 6 will be 5. But the greater number is 11, so the sign will come minus. So simplification of this bracket is minus 5. Now what we will do in this bracket, this minus 6 I will take like that only. And this minus minus will become plus. So it will be minus 6 plus 1. So here minus 5 the whole square and minus 6 plus 1. Again the first bracket we will take like that only, and we will solve the second bracket. So plus minus minus. So 6 minus 1, 5. And the greater number is 6, and the sign of greater number will be minus. So the simplification of the second bracket is also minus 5. So we will take minus 5 the whole square plus minus 5 the whole square. Now already we know that whether the number is negative or positive, square will be always positive. So the square of minus 5 is 25 and square of minus 5 is also 25. So 25 plus 25, 50. Again this 50 we can factorize at 25 twos are. Then root of 25 will come 5. So 5 will be outside the root and inside the root 2. So in this way we have got RS is equal to 5 root 2, and we have given it equation number 3. Now the fourth side we have to find side PS. So we will take point P and point S. So here for distance PS we have taken both the point P and S with their coordinate. Again we have let the first point is x1 y1 and the second point is x2 y2. Then by distance formula PS is equal to formula we have taken. After that we will apply the values. So x2 is 6, x1 is 2, y2 is minus 6, y1 is minus 2. So all the value we will apply here. So it will be 6 minus 2 the whole square. Then y2 is minus 6, middle minus sign, and then y1 is minus 2. So we have taken in bracket. Now this 6 minus 2 will be 4. So the first bracket is 4 square. Now in second bracket this minus 6 we will take like that only. This minus minus plus. So minus 6 plus 2. So we will take same way. Now this 4 square again we will take like that only till we are solving the second bracket. Now this plus minus will become minus. So 6 minus 2 will be 4. And the greater number is 6 and its sign is minus. So the simplification of this bracket is minus 4. So 4 square plus minus 4 square. Again the square of 4 is 16 and square of minus 4 is also 16. Now 16 plus 16, 32. Now 32 we can factorize at 16 twos are. The root of 16 will be 4 and under the root 2. So it will be 4 root 2. So we have got PS is equal to 4 root 2 and we have taken it equation number 4. Now we will see all the values. In equation number 1, PQ we have got 5 root 2. In equation number 3, RS we have got 5 root 2. That means from equation 1 and 3 we can say that this PQ will be equal to RS. Similarly, in equation number 2, we have got QR is 4 root 2, and in equation number 4, we have got PS is 4 root 2. That means from equation number 2 and 4, we can say that this QR will be equal to PS. So from equation 1 and 3, as I have explained you, we have got that PQ is equal to RS, and from equation 2 and 4, we have got that QR is equal to PS. And this PQ and RS are nothing but the opposite sides of parallelogram. See here, if I will draw one of a parallelogram and I will give the name as PQRS. So this PQ and RS are nothing but the opposite side. Similarly, this QR and PS are also opposite side. So in these two statement, what we have got? We have got that opposite sides are congruent. So here, since the opposite sides of quadrilateral PQRS are congruent, so it verifies the first property of parallelogram. Therefore, quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Or in other way, you can write point P, Q, R and S are the vertices of a parallelogram. Both are one and the same thing. If you want, you can write the same statement which is given us as in the question. So you can write point P, Q, R and S are the vertices of a parallelogram. So in this way we have completed our question number 5. Question number 6 already I have told you that you have to do with yourself. So now we will start our question number 7. Question number 7 is find x. We have to find the value of x if distance between points L, x7 and M 115 is 10. That means till the above question what we have done, only the coordinates are given and we have find the distance between the any 2 points. Now what is given here? Already the distance between these 2 points L and M is given as 10. But in the coordinate of L, one variable x is used and we have to find the value of this x only. So now we will see how to solve this question. So question number 7, I have taken both the point L and M. After this coordinate, one more thing is given as that distance between LM is 10. So LM is equal to 10. Then we have to find the value of x. So same method we will use here. First of all, for finding the distance between LM, we have to take both the point. First point is x1, y1. Second point is x2, y2. Same method we will use. Then by distance formula, we will apply the formula here. So LM is equal to formula we have taken, that is root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now here we will apply the values of x2, x1, y2, y1, that is x2 is 1, x1 is x, y2 is 15, y1 is 7. But other than this value, 4 coordinate value, one more thing is given us, that is LM is 10. That means in the place of this LM, we can substitute the value of 10 because already this value is given to us. Now here we have applied all the values. So LM is 10, x2 is 1, x1 is x, y2 is 15, y1 is 7. Now this 1 minus x the whole square we will take like that only, and 15 minus 7 will be 8. So we will take 8 square. Now the square of 8 will be 64. So we will take here 64. After this we can't simplify here because both the term is inside the root. That means here we have to remove this root. So very simple way, already we have done in the previous question also, how to remove the square root here. So we have to take the squaring. So squaring both the side. So whenever we'll take the square, we'll take the square of left hand side also and right hand side also. So here we will take 10 square and then this term square with the root. So I have taken here root or square of both the term. So here 10 square and this same term I have taken as it is and then I have taken the square. Now this root and this square will be cancelled with each other. And 100 square, 10 square will be 100. This 1 minus x the whole square will be as it is plus 64. Always remember, whenever square and root are together, this square and root will cancel with each other and the term which is inside the root will be the answer. So 10 square will be 100 and this term we have taken 1 minus x the whole square plus 64. First of all, this plus 64 we will take on other side, so it will be minus 64. And then this bracket 1 minus x the whole square is in the form a minus b the whole square. So we will simplify it by the formula. So 1 square will be 1 minus 2ab, that means 2 ones are 2 into x, so it will be 2x. And then b square is x square. Now this 100 minus 64 will be 36. So we will take here 36. that is equal to 1 minus 2x plus x square. Now this line we will try to make it quadratic equation. So what we can do, all this term we will take as it is, and this plus 36 we will take here, so it will become minus 36 and nothing will remain here, that means 0. Then after that we will change its sign. I'll show you how to do it. First of all, what we will do, this 36 we will take here on this side, so it will become minus and nothing will remain here, that is 0 will remain here, and this will be 1 minus 2x then plus x square minus 36. Okay, so what you can do, whenever we are changing both the sides simultaneously, so no change will be in the sign. So this 0 we will take on right side and all this term we will take on left side. So see here, same way we have done, or we can change the side. So I have already changed this side, so this plus 36 will become minus 36 and this 0 is here. Either way, what I have done here, see here again I will explain you. Don't be confused. First of all, what we will do, we will change both the side. So 1 minus 2x plus x square I will take on left side and 36 I will take on right side. After this 36 I will take on left side, so it will become minus 36 and nothing will remain here, so it will be 0. Now x square minus 2x will be as it is. These two are the constant number, so we can simplify this two number. So plus 1 and minus 36. So plus minus minus, and the greater number is 36, so the sign will be minus. So it will become minus 35 and then 0. Now we will find its root in this way. You know that 35, we want to find two number here, the subtraction should be 2. So here we will take 7 5s are, the greater number is 7, so it will be minus plus. So we have got here 2 root is minus 7 and plus 5. So we will take here, already you have used this method in algebra, so you are used to with this method. So x square then minus 7x plus 5x minus 35 is equal to 0. Now we will take common with these two numbers. So x is common and 5x and 35 we can take 5 common. So here we can take x common, so it will be x minus 7. Then we will take plus 5 common, so it will be again x minus 7. 5 7s are 35. Now x minus 7 is also common. So we will take the common bracket x minus 7 and the next bracket will be x plus 5. So we have got here these two bracket, x minus 7 and x plus 5. Now both are 0. That means the first bracket is also 0 or the second bracket is also 0. So we will take x minus 7 is equal to 0 or x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now this minus 7 I will take here, so it will be plus 7. This plus 5 I will take on other side, so it will be minus 5. So x is equal to 0 plus 7 or x is equal to x is equal to 0 minus 5. Then 0 plus 7 will be 7 and 0 minus 5 will be minus 5. So we have got the value of x is 7 and minus 5. So here we got the value, two values for x. So together we will write in bracket. So the value of x is 7 minus 5. So in this way we have completed our question number 7.